I don't know if you know this or not, but the sequel to Twister is not too bad of a movie. Alrighty, welcome to Popcorn Cobra, where I review movies and shows. If you like that type of thing, give me a big like. That shows you care. Also, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm trying to work to get 1,000 subs. Once I get 1,000 subs, I'll show about it. Won't never bug you about it again. But anywho, let's just go ahead and talk about the sequel to Twisters. And usually how I do this now is I give you my reaction and then give you my review. The review is just pretty much a deep dive into what I thought about the movie. But my reaction, honestly, was fantastic. I absolutely loved this movie. I was entertained from beginning to end, and I would highly recommend it to anybody out there. That's about it. That's quick and easy to the point. So let's go ahead and switch gears to a deep dive into this review of Twisters. Twisters, to be honest with you, I did not really was interested in watching it. I watched the trailer and I thought to be honest with you, I thought the trailer for Twisters sucked. I did a reaction to it and I didn't upload it to YouTube because I just thought it was not a good enough reaction to share with y'all. So I didn't upload it, but I had it back in my mind, like once it's released, I'll go ahead and watch it. And I watched it last night and I was amazed how great it was. The first 15 minutes was freaking fantastic. The whole movie is fantastic, but the first 15 minutes, chef's kiss. It caught my interest. I was like, it threw you in the deep end. And certain things happen. I'm like, dude, I did not expect that. And I love that for that reason because it kept me, and it also, the first 15 minutes, it felt like, the whole movie actually felt like a Twister movie. It found the DNA. It had the feel of a Twister movie. It didn't do heavy-handed stuff. It was very great. But the whole movie, it's a Twister movie. It had some scenes, most of this plot, people might say it's a copy of the first one, copy and paste. I don't think so. To a certain point, a little bit it did, but not enough that I was kind of put off by it. I was like, okay, that's cool. It's a different perspective, a different version of it. But the story is what sells, that I always say on this channel, and it definitely was great. And what I loved about the most is it didn't preach. It has a female-led character that they didn't force you to love this person. Don't force it down your throat and say you have to like this person or whatever. They convinced you to like this character. The struggles that she goes through. She used to be up here, and something happens in the 15 minutes of the movie that she has to, and then she stays here and doesn't ever want to do tornado stuff again. But somebody come back in her life to convince her to go back to chasing tornadoes. At that point, she struggles with, second guess herself and who she is. And also, too, how they've written this character is when the people introduce her to other people, like this is the best tornado hunter ever lived, and she's very humbled. She don't go, yes, I am the best ever. I do. She didn't do that. She's very humble, very shy. She's very kind of embarrassed, and that's great because most movies they think, oh, I'm the best thing. I'm a girl boss. I destroy everybody. I'm the best everybody has ever been, and then they raise her up, and the men are idiots and stupid idiots. I don't know what else I could say. And in this situation, it was very well balanced, and I really, really love this movie. And just a fair warning, I'm gonna reference this movie going forward when I watch other movies. That's the whole point of this channel is I miss good movies, man. I absolutely miss it. It is something that I've always done since I was a kid. Watch movies, enjoy the story that people tell us. And in my humble opinion, the movies that we've been getting in the last, I would say the last 5 years. Before 2020, a lot of things happened. It was still good stories before 2020, mostly Marvel and other stuff, but even Star Wars has kind of jumped the shark. And with just a general movie, a sequel of Twisters that nobody wanted, nobody asked for, and they say, here you go, and it was actually fantastic. That just was, in my personal opinion, perfect. I definitely would rewatch this in a hot minute, and I probably will, because it was exactly what I wanted in a movie. And I going in, I didn't want nothing. I guess, subconsciously, when I go into a movie, I just want to be entertained. I just want to be, enjoy a good story. That's all I ask for in movies. And sometimes I think we ask too much for that. I don't think we ask too much for a good story, but when we get piles of crap from other studios, you're like, come on, man, it can't be that hard. But anywho, I went probably a little bit longer than I need to be on this review. But if I had to grade this, and usually if you're new here, how I grade movies or shows is kind of silly, but something different. How I grade it is, if it's how I grade like how you eat food. Is it a convenience store experience? Is it a drive-through experience, or a sit-down restaurant experience? This one for me was a sit-down restaurant experience, because it stuck with me longer. It was a good meal. It had the best burger, the best steak, or whatever your meal would be for a sit-down restaurant. It was fan-freaking-tastic. Better than I expected. So that's my review for Twisters. And if you last this long, I greatly appreciate you lasting this long. It definitely helps me out in the long run with my views on this channel. But thank you for watching, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Y'all have a good rest of the day. See you later.